So we're going to need these four. Of course, the game itself, FModel, HxD, and the Epic Launcher with Unreal 4.26. You can install those on your own. I don't need to show you how to do that. First thing you're going to want to do is open up FModel and select your directory here. Make sure you're on 4.26 and this is set to this directory. If you don't know where that's at, you can just right click here and hit browse. That'll bring you to where you need to go. Just click on this and copy that over. So this will load up your pack files that you have. It's a crash reporter, James's data, the entitlement pack, so whether you have the DLC or not, all the other trains and assets, and then just some other coding stuff. We're going to go into here, plugins, DLC, and then Gordon. This here is mostly just translations, stuff with translations. But what we're interested in is simulation. So we have his tractive effort curve, some stuff for his tender, for Gordon himself, and then his simulation asset as well. We're going to go to RVM Gordon, and it's a pretty big file. Lots of stuff in it. You can poke around here, but we're going to just search for Control F and type in mass. You'll see it's 90,000, and that's in kilograms. Then you have some offsets like his height and length, and you know what his physics body is like, and where his center of mass is, and all that. The other thing is his max speed, which isn't actually his max speed. I call this the rated speed, but its only purpose is to tell the simple physics curve what to do. So if we actually go to that, which is right here, this is his simple physics curve, which time is actually the relative speed based on his max speed value. This is in meters per second. If you convert that to miles an hour, it's 100. If you want to take a look at what that graph is like, here it is. So his tractive effort starts at 1, drops off pretty quickly, and then once he's at full speed 100, it starts going all the way down until he's at 150. So you can mess around and change this. It doesn't actually do much because there's a lot of other physics systems at play too, but you can try it out. But going back to RVM Gordon, I want to change his mass. So I can't actually just directly change this here. You know, I'm typing right now, I can't do anything. It's pretty annoying, but you gotta actually export this now. So export raw data as a U asset, not as a JSON. And I'll say this here. You click on that, and it'll bring you to here. I'll give you two files, you need both of these, but to make it easy, just click exports up here. And we can take this out and put it somewhere. I'll call this the Gordon Fat Mod. So anyways, we go all the way through that structure and get to the UEXP. We'll open this with that HxD program that we needed earlier. Now this looks like a bunch of gibberish, and frankly it is. But we do remember that Gordon was 90,000 kilograms, so we can hit Control F. Go over to floating point and type that in. You'll see it highlights what that value is. Come over to the special editors. We can change this directly, so let's make Gordon 1,000,000. Hit enter, it'll change those values. And you can hit save. And it'll create a backup. You can just delete that unless you want the backup. So what I like to do is make a new document. I'll call this pack list. So pack list, it's just telling you where the file, the exported file, is at and where it should go when it becomes a pack file to be used as a mod. So I'm going to go down this chain and copy this, hit a little quote, plop it in like that, and we're gonna have to change these slashes background the other way, so hit the other slash, and then add another slash and the two files that you wanted to edit. So I'm doing rvmgordon.uasset, and then on the separate line for each file you'll do the same thing, but uexp, and then you need a second line that always starts with ts2 prototype. Copy and paste that over the same way. But the only difference with this one, it's kind of weird, but you have to do ... // ... Okay. And we'll do that same thing for the other file we're editing. Just hit File and save that. And here's your pack list. So you can cut that out. And then go to your Unreal folder. It's going to be in Epic Games. Your engine. And go Engine. Binaries, Win64. And this is where you're going to put that pack file. Just hit paste. And I already have an old one, so just like that. This next part is a little weird. You have to open CMD and hit CD. Copy this into here. So copy and paste. Just like that. So for this, you'll just hit unrealpack.exe. Always put a Z in front of your mod name, it's just better. And then Gordon FatMod pack / create equals packlist.txt. And hopefully that works. If it didn't, just double, triple, quadruple check your pack list and that everything's correct there. Then you can go back to that Unreal folder, scroll all the way down, and it should have it down there. So Z Gordon FatMod, we'll cut that out. Go back to your Steam installation when there's no editor, and this will be in the same sort of file structure, content and then DLC, and it'll go there. So if we want to double check that it actually changed the values too, I always do this before. You can hit this and it'll load up, and automatically you'll see that it was placed in the correct game, and then plugins, and then RVM Gordon. Let's go down to his mass, and yeah, it's 1,000,000. So let's launch the game. You can already see his wheels are bending, so it definitely worked. And they're in the ground right there, and I derailed. So yeah, it worked.